My name's Nathan Harmon, and if you're battling an eating disorder, I promise you, you are not alone. And even me mentioning that word eating disorder, such as bulimia or anorexia, right now, if you're struggling with it, maybe it's causing anxiety. You don't want to hear about it, you don't want to think about it, you're trying to hide it from everybody around you, and you are just being consumed by what you think you need to look like for others to accept you. Your idea of what true beauty is so set on your outward appearance. I promise you, you're not alone in your battle. There are millions of people who struggle just like you. Me, my own self, I have battled bulimia from the ages of 18 to 23. I haven't spoken about it much in my public speaking, but it is a part of my story and my past. It consumed me. It brought such pain. It brought such anxiety, and it brought such shame, because here I was, a young man battling with an eating disorder, and I was so embarrassed. I tried to hide it from everyone, but at the end of the day, truthfully, it was just destroying me literally from the inside out. If you watching this right now, if you are battling with an eating disorder, I promise you, you're not alone. There is hope, and you can overcome it, and you can stop, and you can begin to break free of that war and that constant battle of you thinking you have to lose X amount of pounds, that constant battle of you standing on the scale hundreds of times a day, that constant battle of always looking at yourself in the mirror, always maybe checking the sizes of your wrist, all of those little things that I know people who have eating disorders battle with. But what I can promise you is that you cannot beat this thing alone. Until you start taking off the mask, until you start reaching out to family, to friends, to counselors, therapists, professionals, people around you who can love on you, who can support you, and who can help you get through this, you are going to be fighting an uphill battle. You do not have to fight this battle alone. To anyone out there right now who is battling with that eating disorder, maybe nobody knows about it. You've hidden it. Most likely people around you have an idea. I knew when I was battling bulimia, I thought nobody knew at all. But honestly, a year or two into it, everybody in my family knew. It was like the elephant in the room that I acted like wasn't there, but everybody knew. But I wasn't ready for help because I didn't want to talk about it, because I was so embarrassed and ashamed. Listen to me. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You have nothing to be embarrassed of. There are lots of people who are battling these same things. But what you have to do is stop comparing yourself to the world. Stop comparing yourself to those in social media, to those you see on the movies and in magazines. Stop comparing yourself to the people around you, and start realizing beauty is not defined on what's on the surface, but true beauty is what's on the inside, and true beauty is what's looking back at you in the mirror right here and right now. You are beautiful. You have to begin to speak up. You have to begin to reach out, and you have to begin to ask for help.